out-of-date video drivers. Please ensure your NVIDIA or AMD drivers are up to date. Try again. Rip, dude. What does
Wow.
that even mean? I've literally never had that happen before.
Growing pains.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's your first cast, so you're good. This is our second one, so it's gonna be just
yeah.
as
I've never had that happen
No.
before.
I'm recording Bamboo. You both are streaming it, so you can just pull the VOD, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we're streaming mine. Yeah.
well, we should come up with an intro, which we didn't do, and now I'm kind of down about it. But I mean,
Fucking Brady Bunch,
how do
guys.
we want to start this? I mean, Kiba, Grizz, you guys want to like start an intro, and then we'll just everybody introduce themselves, be like, yo.
I feel like you just pull up the stream too, so you can see who we're talking about. We can go by the
Oh.
stream because it also goes by what the chat's looking at. So I feel like it makes more sense.
True. Instead
Yeah,
of
that's
just
true.
mute it.
So then if you see me point,
pointing in
point
random
to it,
directions,
right.
yeah, okay,
it's like the Brady Bunch thing. Don't they all point and look at each other?
I got you. Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah.
what they do?
Okay. So I'm top left. Kiba's to my left. Bamboo's below me, and then Grizz, you're diagonal. Okay. So we're good.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah, I think we're good.
This is gonna be real weird on like reverse recordings because I'm completely swapped around. All right, look, what's up, everybody? Everybody in Grizz's chat and Bamboo's chat. Welcome to the Rev9 Gaming Podcast. I am RB3, and I think we'll pass it over to DJ Kiba.
Me, I guess. Yeah. Second on the stream. Yeah. So DJ Kiba here. I don't even know where I stream anymore. It's Twitch TV now for sure. I got strong armed into this basically.
Yes, you did.
But I mean, I guess I'm glad to be back too at the same time because this is where most of the fam is. That guy. Wait. That
Oh,
guy.
it's a shadow. I was like,
Wait,
what
I'm
is
bottom?
going on back there?
Yes,
Come this
you're a
way.
bottom for
Come
sure.
here
We
this
all
way.
know you're a bottom. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Wow, that shadow
Damn, dude.
looks weird.
I want to be the
Yeah,
letters
yeah.
at least. Goddamn.
You're next though, Bambushka. So what's up?
Hello, y'all. My name is Bambushko. I stream on Twitch. Welcome to the Rev9 podcast.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, what's up? I'm Grizz. Underscore XI. It is not an L. It's not an L. And that's all of my socials, except for Instagram. You can find those in the panels down below. But this is the Rev9 podcast, and today we're gonna talk about Twitch.
Oh, Twitch.
Oh man,
Well,
Oh man,
it's a big topic of
and streaming in
conversation.
general. I don't.
Streaming,
Because we went-
streaming content creation, Twitch. So we'll make
Right,
it happen.
RB. So what's your background? Where you come?
Oh, well, my background, I've gamed forever. Like every single person who streams on this platform will tell you or makes videos about gaming. I've always gamed. I love it. I like making people laugh, and many times at night I would be sitting there with my friends, literally pissing my pants laughing, and I'm like, other people would probably find this funny. So it came to a point where I was like, I might as well live stream. You know, I want to brighten people's days, make them laugh, and that's pretty much what got me into streaming. And then I met these guys, and the
How
rest is
long have you been doing it for?
How long have I been streaming?
Yeah.
About 6 months now.
So
6
Shorty,
months. You're a baby. Jeez.
Yep.
we will definitely get to that at some point, and keep feeling free to ask questions. But yes, we are going to get to the tips for growing on Twitch. Basically,
You're making me dizzy, bro. Stop.
sort of. Yeah, it's freaking me out, dude. Sort of, kind of what. So like, kind of what we're gonna go over as far as like Twitch stuff is kind of what we've learned, like what we've all learned through streaming. Some different
Yes.
things that we all agree on
Yep.
when it comes to streaming, when it comes to groups that you join, things like that. And then, kind of how effective maybe that we think that can be. And then we're going to give you tips for probably how we feel that we can take our content to the next level and continue to grow ourselves, because obviously none of us are really, big streamers or anything. It says 8 people in here right now, so I'm not by no means a big streamer, and we're all still trying to grow ourselves, but we have a lot of
Yeah.
stuff we agree on, and we just kind of want to put our opinions out there, see what you guys think, and maybe it'll help some of you guys too. Like, especially if you're newer to streaming, you might think that, joining all these groups and stuff might be the way to go, because that seems like the norm at this point. But we'll kind of touch on that and see what you have to think, and then you can ask us questions when we start hitting those topics if you want to.
Yes.
Man, I want to know the answers.
All right. So I guess I'm next, right?
You're
So
next, Kiva.
all right. So it's kind of embarrassing to say, but I'm not new. I'm new in a way that like I got finally serious into streaming, but I was here when it was Justin TV. So I known about Twitch and streaming and all that stuff. It's just I never really gave it a chance. I mean I did back in the day, but it was never like I went through some rough patches in my life, so let's just say I wasn't homeless, but we lost our place for like a year, and then finally got back on our feet. But so I was never able to build like computers. It was always in the back of my mind, where it's like, oh, you need the best to stream. It's like, no, don't do the same. Just start. If you have a PS4, go start it, do it. Like I've seen so many shitty streams. I'm putting it all weird, but trust me, we've seen so many people with like their webcams and looks like crap. And if you have it, your personality, if you love streaming, just do it. Start it. Done is better than perfect, and I'm gonna live by that.
Yep.
And then, but
That's exactly it.
so like I said, I've been there since Justin TV, and I regret not sticking to it because I didn't know it was gonna blow up this much. And then, but here I am with a barely affiliate and everything. So I feel like a new, but I seen it. I seen how it grew. I was there from the beginning, just as a watching it grow and evolving into this. So there's my take on that's going to be my take on the podcast. So
Alrighty.
Yeah, and I mean,
watching
like,
it through the years.
I haven't. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not technically new, but I'd say maybe like I don't know, but probably a year, maybe a little over a year at this point that I really started actually trying to stream and like trying to grow and take it a little bit more seriously because I really just started because I built a PC to play like PUBG and some other games and get into PC gaming more because I've always played console my entire life. And some of my friends that don't have a PC, PUBG was new. It was a really hype game for a while, and they were like, "Yo, you should just stream it, and so that way we can watch it and like see how you play and everything." So it started out just like a few friends were like, "Yo, if you stream it, we would watch it," and I was like, "All right, cool." I don't really plan on like actually streaming or anything, but like when we play PUBG, I'll pull it up for you. And then it was very, very awkward at first. Like
Everybody's been
very
there.
awkward.
Yeah.
And then I actually ended up meeting some people just not even planning to, kind of through it and through Twitch and everything, or Twitter. And I was like, you know what, maybe this is kind of fun. And I got more into it. I got more comfortable with like talking to people and being on cam and all that. And I was like, yeah, let's try this shit out and see what happens. Pretty much. And then here we are. So I'm not really
Here we
new,
are.
but I like to think that I've probably learned quite a bit because I've seen the people that kind of do what we kind of consider the wrong things and it doesn't work out that well, and I've been in that spot too. And then I've seen other people that I aspire to do some of the stuff that they do, and I've seen them grow so much more from it. And it's just over time and with streaming and stuff, being in multiple groups and all that kind of stuff, and just trying to learn as much as I can from other people. I feel like I've learned a lot, and there's stuff that I just plan to implement to try to put that growth and stuff into effect, basically. So I'm not new either, but still
Yeah.
trying to grow, see where it takes us, and just grow all
Mhm.
my content in general. So listen, Pussycat, smile a bit.
All right.
I am
All right. All right, Bamboo.
Just talking.
Oh damn. Where do I come down? Let's see. Probably when the first Xbox One came out, that's when I
Nice.
started playing more into video games then. Like I did it as a child, but not as much. I was more outside. Then as soon as I got the Xbox One, I'm just like, wow, this is really nice. Then I just started just playing random video games and everything like that. Like GTA 5 was like the big thing, so I had that for a while. And watching YouTube videos of people playing video games. They were playing like I watched a lot of G mods back in the day. So like Gary's mods. I was like, oh my god. Cause I was like, man, I want to be like these top I want to be these top people on YouTube, like Pewdie or
I was
Gold
gonna say you
Glove or
want to be the next
CNanners.
Feuds.
Yeah. Then I was like, man, they got PCs, man. I wonder how they're doing that. I wonder what that takes. But I knew nothing about computers. I still don't to this day.
Be like DOS Bo shit with Gmod.
Yeah.
My
And
God.
Well,
then
quick question: what made you go Twitch over YouTube then? Because it sounded like you were about to become a YouTuber.
back then, but I had no equipment for like all that kind of stuff back then. Like I was at school still during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Yeah, I feel you.
what is it? Maybe around 2000. God, when did I start working? 2018, 17, something like that. 2017. I got paid. Then wait for my taxes to come in. When I hit that, I got myself my very first computer. It
Nice.
was awesome.
That's awesome.
Then after that, I played it for about 8 months. And after that, I just haven't played it. I haven't touched my computer for a long time. Then I finally went back. I was like, man, I want to do something. I watch these YouTubers. Then I started watching these Twitch streamers. I was like, oh my god, they're
These-
just entertaining people. Like
It's Twitch
that's who they
streamers.
are. Yeah. So I try to do the same thing. I want to entertain people. Like, fuck, dude.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Yeah. Then where I'm at right now, it's struggle, but I don't care right now. I'm just having fun with it. See where it takes me.
Nice.
Yeah, we're on the kind of same place. We're just like, what can we do to spice things up?
For
What can
sure.
we do?
All right.
Yeah,
So I can let somebody go if they want.
I'm
Who
done
wants
here.
to, who wants to
Yeah.
take it from here?
Well, I think the next thing we should get into is what to start with in accordance to content creation, streaming, videos, what have you, groups. So, I mean, I know we've talked about this ad nauseum at times. So Kiba, Grizz, which one do you guys? Bamboo, like just vote on one. We'll go from there.
I mean, what like you just wanting to start from like a beginner, like maybe a beginner's perspective, like what they could do when they start off. Maybe.
Yeah, that could work. So, Grizz take it, and then we'll just, I guess, round table.
Mhm.
There's a lot.
There's
I would
a lot.
say
Yeah.
Just
I would
focus,
say
focus on
that-
one.
the biggest thing I could probably tell a beginner streamer is probably going to be stuff that you hear all the time, like the basic things, like kind of how I was in a sense of where like, if it's something that you want to start doing, first of all, do it because you want to have fun and you enjoy playing games and maybe you want to meet new people, you want to make new friends. Like some of my greatest friends are online and I have really good friends IRL too, but I've met some really good people online. So I would say don't do it for the wrong reasons. Don't just think that Twitch is like you're gonna get rich quick because you play Fortnite still or something. Like it's not that at all. Like just to get affiliate to where you can even start getting any kind of donations or anything, that in itself can be an excruciating grind unless you find the right people. So I would say do it for the right reasons, and if you are serious about it, it can be done just from a console. Like there's people that start out that don't even have webcams, stuff like that. They just go live from their PlayStation or Xbox and they play their game and they have fun doing it. So if it's something that you do want to do, maybe get some of your closest friends. They pull up a tab for you, they watch you, they come and chat with you, and that'll give you your first few viewers, which can move you up a little bit depending on the game you play. And that could, maybe you'll meet somebody that you don't even know through that are just looking at the bottom of the list to meet new people that are maybe trying to come up. And then, once you see how you feel with it, maybe, obviously the big thing I can say is you have to have a Twitter. I think Twitter is one of the most important tools for a streamer, no matter what platform you're on.
The streamer's living room.
Yes,
Oh, God.
it's like
Pretty much,
so.
yeah.
It's gonna be the best way for you to try to grow and just get anything that you want out there. And there's so many hashtags and stuff you can use for people to find you. So then from that, I would say, like me, like I met some people. They invited me to a group. I'm still in that group to this day, and it's called iRaid, and it's completely different owners and all that now. But long story short, met some people in there, and it gives you a place to network, meet new people, all that kind of stuff that you kind of are looking to do anyway. And then you you support each other, that you raid people, you do stuff all together. And if you find a good group and they can drop you some follows, drop you some lurks, help you with your views, stuff like that, you get your 50 followers pretty quick that way. But don't expect to have all of those people in your stream at all times. But that 50 followers is a huge step to get your affiliation. Once you have the 50 followers and you got your average views, all that kind of stuff, you'll start to meet more people. You'll get the hang of everything. You'll get the hang of how to network. And I think that's where groups at first can help you out a ton. And you can learn a lot from people within those groups as well that have probably been streaming a lot longer than you. But the kind of backside of that is it's not really sustainable. You can't count on it in the long run. So if somebody else wants to touch on that, they can. I don't want to be the only one talking the whole time because I can talk a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm taking a step back because I rambled a lot in the last one. To touch on the sustainability aspect, it's something I've seen start to grow larger in modern content. Like brand new people come in, and their attitudes towards it are in stark contrast to what like we just said. Like you want to do it because you enjoy it, you want to entertain people, but then you hear these people talk, and it's about how many subs can they get, how many donations can they get, like money. If you're starting content creation because you want to make it lucrative, you're gonna fail. Barring like divine intervention, you're gonna fail.
Pretty much.
And the other side of that, we've all been there. We've all been brand new. You start out, you're like, I'm gonna stream. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it. So then you watch videos on YouTube, which everybody's seen them. They come out damn near every 6 months. How to grow on X platform in X year. We've all probably seen them. And the big thing is Twitter. So then you watch that, and it takes you to Twitter, and you start tweeting about streaming, and you start, follows and all this stuff. You start interacting. I met Grizz through Twitter, and then through him, I met Kiba and Bamboo. And you can make some really good friends, but you also have to be very smart about how you act as well. Because I know, like, from my own perspective, I sat there when I was brand spanking new, and I went, okay, all these people are in these orgs, these groups, whatever. And, everybody's heard of FaZe Clan. Everybody's heard of, like, groups like that. So you're like, okay, they have X amount of likes. They have retweets. They have, people commenting on their stuff. And you go, maybe if I can get into one of those groups, it'll start to pick up. Like, expedite the process of growing, essentially. Now, the second part of that is there's a lot of groups that do not have any new person's best interest at heart. The only people that it really benefits are the ones who made it, and I will stand by that till the day I die. So if you're brand new, just do it. Done is better than nothing. Like, get your camera on. Like, okay, that's another big thing, because as good as you are at a game, people want to see, like, the human element of it. Like, they want to see your face. They want to see your reaction. They want to talk to you like they're talking to a person. And, like me, I have a $35 C920 webcam. It's very inexpensive, and you can make it look pretty good because right now I'm using 2 desk lamps from Walmart to give me my lighting, and then obviously some RGB strips and Christmas lights in the background. Like, it's a lot of simple stuff that you can do, just little nuances to spruce it up, but start doing it and just take little steps at a time, and you'll get there. And I guarantee you we'll end up back on some of these points like later on. But I'm going to pass it over to Kiba, which I think I'm pointing the right way. Yeah, I'm pointing the right way. Okay, pass it over to Kiba, and we'll keep it going here.
All right.
There we go.
So
Probably better.
I'm gonna say this, and it's probably sounds it's like the opposite of what you guys said. Don't join a group. Don't join a group. It's false. You're not gonna get better at streaming.
I just want to say that I didn't say join a group.
I think
Yeah,
because I think you really want to focus down on becoming a streamer, and then content creator first. Then because when you join those damn groups, I'm not even kidding. You see that number go up, your followers, your whatever, your the lurking, right? You see it go up, and it's like, and it's kind of addicting, right? But it's not gonna make you better. It's not gonna make you better. It's like you get that hit, you hit affiliate, everybody ditches you, and you're still gonna be the same guy who's still scared of talking. Who's I mean, if you got it, you got it, but like I'm telling you, like, work on yourself. Practice. Like, I commute for like 2 hours, right? And you could practice on the way home, talking, narrate, and like sometimes like I'll catch myself too at work. I'll be like, oh yeah, so like I'll say what I'm thinking, and kind of gets me in trouble. but it's becoming part of me, and it's becoming easier and easier for me to talk basically to myself. And I think that really helps you becoming a streamer. And then when you push yourself, you're like, okay, how come that viewer didn't stay? Okay, so then you watch your bots. Like look at yourself. Don't look at the numbers. Look at yourself. It's like, what do I need to improve on? Right? And I'm not talking about the overlays. I'm talking about you personally, because I mean, you could have the best. Like, I mean, I have a good job, and I bought some overlays, and I could tell you that there's people out there who, like, with the free Streamlabs ones, doing way better than me. Right? It's not about overlays. It's about you. All right. So just focus on yourself first, and then because then it turns into what you can do for the communities, not what the communities can do for you, basically. And that sounds stupid saying it, but it is true though. Because then then everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody wants to watch you. Because when you're new and you're barely going in there, nobody gives a crap about you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing most of those videos don't talk about, where it's they talk about doing, XYZ. You need to have a good foundation. It's like anything you do, like any skill, any job. You need to have a good base, and you build upon that base. It's the same thing with your content creation community. So say, you get your affiliate through, and I am adamantly against any kind of push when it comes to streaming content, whether it be affiliate or
Like
partner.
push to partner.
Yes, those are utter bullshit. And anybody who goes by anything like that, don't talk to me. Because you have a new streamer, they have maybe 0 to 3 viewers, and you're like, oh, that's okay, and they want to grow, and you decide to push that person. They get up to 10 viewers. They start feeling better about what they're doing. They're not changing what they're doing because they constantly have the numbers. They get their affiliate. After they get that button, everybody that was there is like, okay, they have it. Now I can leave. They're gone. So now you're left with no skill set or base, a subscribe button, and nothing to do with it.
And then what?
Pretty much.
Every single person getting into content creation needs to start. You need to want to make a community for whatever reason you want to make a community. You want to base it around you, because when you stream, you are a television show. Like each one of us, when we go live, you're a TV show. You got to look at it just like you'd look at anything on the television. You can tune into XYZ because you like, maybe the premise of the show, maybe you like the actor, whatever. I'm not going to watch a show if I don't like it. It's the same thing with streaming. You have to give people a reason to want to be there. And then once they're there, you have to keep just going and making them want to stay there. And that's where a lot of things fall flat. That's where like some of these groups, when they do this stuff, that's why so many people just die when it comes to content creation, because it's like, okay, I got there, but now I'm back to where I was, and I don't know what to do, and people just stop. And
then
that's
you realize affiliate doesn't mean shit.
and
it can be kind of like disheartening or
entirely.
Like,
Oh yeah.
that's why like from like just kind of what I was saying before, like I don't know, I would say like the only benefit I see to joining a group at first is when, I mean, it's going to kind of teach you a lot at the same sense if you don't really know any of this kind of stuff. Like you're gonna try to figure out how to make like those connections. You're gonna figure out how to talk to other people. You're gonna they can teach you things about how to go about doing your content, how to like set up your stream, stuff like that, like tips that you can do. Because like it's discouraging if when you go live and you're seeing 0 viewers or something, right? But like you also can't just like sit in silence and stare at the screen and play your game and expect people to come in. Then like also if you're just like, well, nobody's in here talking. I've actually seen this, and I left a guy's chat because I met this guy on Twitter. We talked a lot, we DM'd and stuff, and he was going to come through a stream sometime. We were going to connect more. I was going to come check out his stream, just kind of see, what I thought. So I jump into his stream. He's playing Apex. Okay. I jump in there. Chat's dead. He's streaming for like maybe 2 people, I think, something like that. So I'm in there. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? It's me from Twitter. We talked before or something. And I sat there. And I was like, okay. He's in a fight. He's sitting there. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, now he's just standing there. Okay, he's standing on top of a building, like doing nothing. Perfect time to look over at chat, even though you might not have had people talking in there. I sat in there for like 5 minutes. The dude never even acknowledged me, and he had plenty of opportunities to look at his chat. So I'm just like, all right, and I dipped. Like, so
Like the meme.
yeah. So like, all right, I'm gonna head out. Like, here we go. Like, so that's what
I'm dying reading your chat right now.
You can. I ain't talking about you, Despair. Oh yeah, I don't think you do play Apex. Maybe.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You don't develop
the
the
day, but I don't
skills.
remember what you were playing. But that's where I think being a group is beneficial. But that's why I touched on like the same aspect is you can't expect it to be sustainable. It's not sustainable, but it can get your foot in the door. It can teach you a lot, and it can be a little bit of growth. And like, shit, if I had never joined certain groups, like shit, I'd have never met Kiba. Me and RB still probably would have connected, but I invited him to a group after I got to know him a little bit. I wouldn't even know Bambushko because I would not know Kiba. RB might have not ever met Kiba. And like, so there's a lot of people like as far as the sustainability, I've met countless people that they just, they don't come into my stream. We might talk in Discord and stuff all the time, but they might not ever come to a stream, and that's fine. I still made a friend, but I don't expect anything from them. That's where it gets confusing, because some people expect the support if you show the support.
It's like you owe me or whatever, like for the
yeah, exactly.
Like,
and that's not going to get anybody anywhere, because at the end of the day, you're not going to go waste time in somebody's stream when you don't enjoy being there. Maybe you don't even enjoy them as a person in general. You don't even want to talk to them. So you can't. Where certain groups fail miserably is they try to force the support on each other. Like, oh, I don't see you in this guy's stream, but I see you over here all the time. Why can't you come and support this guy? Well, I don't fucking like that guy. I don't want to go talk to him. His shit's boring. He's not good at the game. Like, I'm just sitting here, like, trying to come up with a conversation to somebody that's not giving me anything to work off of. I don't want to be in there. I'm wasting my time. When I could go support somebody else that I like talking to, they could be trash at the game, but maybe I just enjoy talking to them. It's completely different. You can't force the support. So you can't join the groups to learn and to get your foot in the door, but don't expect anything from it either.
Yeah, and
Is what I would say.
that's
And
the
pick the right one, because there's a lot of terrible ones
That's
with
a lot of
shitty
groups.
people that all they want is your money.
that's
And I've seen that
I
too.
can think of one right now.
That's-
a couple days ago.
that's
Dude, I've seen
Uh,
some of the shit I've seen on Twitter here lately is absurd to me. And I'm not gonna say the group or anything. I don't even really remember the name of the group, but I've seen fucking messages, all kinds of stuff. Like it's pretty terrible. And just some people are in it for the wrong reasons. Like they might have started a group because they're like, oh, if I've seen this person start this group, and everybody loves them, and they're in their chat, and people are gifting subs and stuff like that. But so if I start one, I'm gonna get all this money. I'm gonna get these people. I'm gonna get these views. I'm gonna get this money.
yeah.
I don't know what you're doing with your finger there.
I know,
I
it's
was spelling out the
distracting.
group that the three of us were in at one point in time.
Oh, but I've seen it, but the downside of that, like I said, I don't expect anything from them, and I've met some of the greatest people that we still support each other damn near every time we go live through those groups. So it can have its upside.
Yeah.
But, so you met them through the
But
groups,
just
but you
don't
don't belong
expect
to the groups.
Do what?
Right. You met them through the groups, but you're not part of the groups anymore.
Yeah, I'm still in most of them.
But with the same people. Those people you're talking about.
There's one that I met people in that I'm not in anymore, but I still support certain people out of that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, touching on one of the points you made, it's a lot of
Dollar.
dollar bills, yeah. That's why, like, the one day I said, you guys want to see how quick I can get like mobbed on Twitter. I was just gonna say something at that point, because people are like, it's only like streamer, like I call it streamer Twitter because that's what I use it for. Like I use it for like VRB3, and it's like, if you don't agree with somebody exactly, or you don't like believe what they believe, you're the worst goddamn person to ever exist. And then they get all their friends to mob you, and then it just turns into a goddamn like shit throwing contest.
That's just society today.
And
That's not even.
Basically.
Yeah, that's general.
I'm gonna be able to hear you guys, but I'm gonna go grab.
Oh, you're good. But
watch my chair.
But to basically back to what I was gonna say. Oh god, I lost my train of thought. No, we're good.
Oh god.
A lot of the newer content creators, and I see these tweets, and I see the retweets, and people are like, people bitch, people complain, what have you, and it's the, oh well, these people are bad because they don't come to my stream, or yada yada yada. All these new people, like, that's like another downside, is they feel they're owed that you need to be in every one of their streams, you need to support them, you need to XYZ. And that's where this, like, G Fuel, nice.
Non-sponsored.
Sorry, I was.
Wait,
just-
are you?
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Are we
Hey,
wait.
non-sponsored. Stop.
I don't have any. Damn
You gotta
it.
get
I
paid
just
for
think
this.
it's good. I got Sneak back here.
Not sponsored, by the way.
I use my food stamps.
And,
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I'm not a lawyer or anything either. We're not lawyers, so don't take
no
me
one
out.
here, has any kind of
But Mountain Dew, if you want to sponsor us, that'd be fine.
Rev9 podcast sponsored by
I would
Dew.
seriously love that
I like this place
more than I would like.
Oh my
to.
god, I would like wrap my Jeep in Mountain Dew logos. Are you kidding me?
No, kryptonite.
But it's basically a lot of these people I've seen have that kind of mentality. It basically is cancel culture despair, where no one can have a civil conversation. When you try to have a civil conversation, if an argument starts, it literally just turns into somebody yelling, well, you're wrong because you're bad, rather than trying to back up a argument with, valid facts, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, if you don't agree with my views, then F you.
Basically. Like,
Well, I wish it was just that.
You're a
It's-
racist bigot.
It's just,
yeah, apparently.
I'd rather take like 20 FUs and whatever the hell they do, because it's not just, they don't stop at FU. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get you canceled. I'm gonna put you in the news or
Yup.
something. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's like next thing you're on TMZ.
Easy.
Oh god.
Next thing you're on
The Arby's-
TMZ. Yeah.
The Arby said what?
Oh, I was thinking about saying something right there, but I know it would piss a lot of people off.
Are we yelling at this coffee girl?
And there's also like with the groups and all that, like even people you meet on Twitter when you're trying to network and stuff, you just gotta watch in general, because you can tell pretty quickly, I feel like, who's genuine, who's in it for the right reasons, and who is not. And you can figure that out real quick. And I would say if you get into a group and you feel something feels off and it doesn't feel right, there's tons of other groups you can try to join. So I would say get out. Don't let them treat you like you owe them anything. Just leave. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Like myself personally, I literally don't ever ask for anything. Like I just think streaming's fun. I enjoy talking to people. I just have fun with it, and I like playing video games, so why not like share that experience with somebody? And I've always said, you know, it can be fun to share that experience and have conversations with people that you might not have ever otherwise met. You might have never talked to them before in your life, and they might become your best friend. Like I don't know. It's just you can I don't know.
It basically turns into this. Hey, you want to join this group?
Like-
Okay, let's go. And then it's like, oh, this is a shitty group. Should we leave? Yeah. Hey, listen, you're my best friend now.
Basically.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what this turned into.
Oh god,
Hey,
that's what
RB.
we are
That's
now.
what happened to RB and me.
So,
so yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
God.
that's how like I met RB, because I joined a group and it sounded like it was gonna be great, and I wanted to help kickstart it, everything. Like I was down, and I met RB just casually through Twitter. I started DMing him. We got to talking about a lot of stuff, and we had a lot of similar views on things, and everything just went well. So I'm like, hey man, like join this group. Like there's people full. Like this group is new. We're trying to build it from the ground up, and there's a lot of people that think like us, and I think you'd be a good fit. So he joined. Long story short, that didn't work out, and it wasn't anything like it meant to be, like it was meant to be. But we did meet some good people through there, I'd like to think. I knew most of the people going in because we helped pick a select few that we thought could help us out. But I met a few other people, and that's how I met Kiba, and that's how I met, well, I met RB a little bit before that. But we stayed in touch since then, and like I said, through like that experience and other experiences with other groups, even, we've kind of learned some of this stuff ourselves, you know, trials and tribulations. So we've seen the bad sides of groups, and we've seen some of the good sides of groups. And like I said, I'm still in a few now that I've like some of my best friends as far as online are still in them, and I've been meeting new people, and it's been going really well right now. But at the same time, even though I'm making those connections, I don't expect anything from it, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna get pissed off probably if you try to expect it. Like, oh, I'm talking to him, or I went in their stream and they ain't coming to mine. Like, what's going on? Even though we're friends, like we're supposed to be friends, right? Why ain't you coming to my stream though?
Yeah, okay, oh, my stream, huh?
Which,
Yeah.
if I'll touch on this very lightly, because like I said, I don't want to just be the only one rambling here, but that's also a bad side to a lot of groups like this, is it's full of streamers. It's not full of people who are looking for streamers that they can watch and enjoy. It's all streamers trying to make connections, trying to grow, all streamers trying to do the same thing. So if you have the same schedule as 50 people in that group, how are you guys going to be in each other's streams all the time? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's why you can't expect anything, but go into it just looking to make friends, looking to learn, looking to do collabs like this that we're doing right now.
And that's
There can be a lot of benefits.
That's the basic
but
reason you should do it. It goes back to that TV analogy. When you join like a group and it's full of content creators, imagine you're an actor
So what up,
in a group full of actors. You're essentially wanting a bunch of actors to watch your television show. It goes back to that analogy. Not the public, but other actors. So you need to branch out. And I mean, we can touch on this more in a couple minutes. I wanted to get Bamboo's take on like being newer to content creation. Have you been like approached by like different groups or people, or like what have you seen? Like has follow for follow gotten any less prominent?
Let's see. I never joined a group. Like I never had the idea of joining a group before until like I was into more streaming. That's when I saw Kiba streaming one time, be like, oh my god, I want to do this. He's like, yada yada. Then other stuff went down. I don't want to talk about it. But
I'm an asshole to this guy. Oh wait, where is he?
wait,
Over there.
No, he's diagonal from you.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
that. He's that. Yeah.
Riz is up here, man.
Oh god, I just go by what's on his stream right now.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
where is he though?
Why did you just say the name instead of just pointing that?
Just say the name. No pointing. No more. We're not pointing in this podcast anymore unless you point at yourself. It's over.
I like pointing because it's on the stream. So.
I know. That's why I'm I'm like watching your stream, but that's
What was your question thing, Kibo?
yeah.
That was a question.
I think he just said he's. I think he just said he's mean to you. Honestly.
Oh,
I am.
He didn't
I am.
have
I'm
a
sorry.
question. He said he's mean to you. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
there's a couple times like I get on my stream follows for follows. I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm literally gonna have a clip coming out, and this was one of my first streams back on Twitch, and this kid came in, and there were a bunch of people in there, and he's like, hey, and he started talking about Apex. He's like, well, I'm gonna drop you a follow. Can you follow me? And I was like, whoa, like in the middle of a firefight. I'm like, hold on. I was like, let me not die, and then I'll talk to you. So then, a couple minutes went by, and he's like, I have a
He
YouTube
died,
too.
and then he started
Yeah,
talking.
he's like, I have a YouTube too. Can you check it out? And
God.
I lectured this poor kid for like 10 minutes. I was like, do not follow me unless 1, you want to be here, 2, you enjoy the content, and you want to hang out. I was like, that is the only reason you should follow somebody. I was like, I'll check out your channel. I'll look at your VODs. I'll see what you got. I said, if I like it, I will follow you. I'll support you. And I was like, I'll do the same thing for your YouTube. But don't go around following people because numbers are hollow. And at the end of the day, it'll leave you with no community, no numbers, and basically dead content.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, follow for follow definitely is not the way to go.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Does
some
not
people
help you
say
grow.
support for support is the way to go, but that's still iffy. Like I
That's
said,
still
you
the same
can't
thing.
you can't expect it. You just can't.
Yeah.
All right, so I feel like we have different meanings for support. And if you're a streamer, can you really support another streamer?
I mean,
Unless you're pulling in the views.
Because it goes
I-
back to the whole thing where like it's a community of streamers. Like God, yeah, no,
But I
I'm not
think
pulling
it's-
up 20 tabs. I'm
But
sorry.
I think it's more like
I like that, but go
someone
ahead.
that does for support. Yeah, but how are you gonna bring in support if you don't have any people in your stream when
Okay,
someone else
so
does
when I
jumps in?
joined the group where we met, the first thing I asked was like, "What's this about?" Because when I wanted support, I didn't mean go follow me, go lurk me. No, like RB knows this because like he's the one I started being like legit with. Like me and him started having some serious talks. It's like, yo, fix your lights. You need to talk more and all that shit. And then it was like because I was like, you know what? Because that's the kind of support I want. Constructive criticism. If I suck, tell me I suck. If something's wrong, I know my lights suck. Look, I took everything off right now. I literally tore my whole room apart and I'm putting it back together. Okay,
This room's so naked.
I'm like looking at it cringe right now. All right, it normally looks better than this, but like we this is what we tell you. Like even RB is like, hey, is my hair okay? You know, before he goes on, like powder, guys. But that's the kind of support I
good.
wanted. That's why, like, so when we made Rev 9 is basically what we wanted the other group to be, is a group of individuals who can actually be honest with each other. Like, I go hard on Babushko.
You do all the time, but
I know, but
I like it. First I kept getting pissed off at you because like just shut up, man. But I realized, oh, okay. Now I know what you mean now. Okay.
Yes. See?
Oh my god.
So I like being, when you get to that point where you can just be honest with it.
Nice,
Person's
it's
like,
fair.
yeah, you just it actually starts feeling like a family. And then when the other group was like, oh, we're a family, but then it was like it felt more like a guilt trip. It's like, well, how come nobody showed up to my stream? That's how streams
Yup.
need to feel like. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
So I said you can't expect it. If you expect it, that's when it's going to go downhill because people are just going to get mad.
And watch out too if you're new, and especially on Twitter, you're gonna see a lot of people trying to give you advice. And I'm sorry if most of these people have less than 100 active viewers in their chat at a time, take it with a grain of salt, because quite frankly, basically, and they break their own arms jerking themselves off essentially. Like that one, I went off in our Discord because I was like, this son of a bitch, and it took me 2 Google searches to find the clip that was like scene by scene copied, and this guy had an entire Twitter post about his clips getting copied and how people stole his ideas. And all these people are like, oh, you should call him out. Oh, blah blah blah. He's like, oh no, I just block him. I'm used to people stealing my ideas. And then I linked all the shit to Kiba, and I was like, dude, just post it. And he posted. He's like, oh look, she stole your clip too, and it was from a year prior. And I was like, oh geez, where'd that come from? Maybe like every Twitch fails comp for like a 6-month period.
Oh god. Yeah. You know what I get?
That one, I didn't know what was going on.
I as soon as I saw that, I was like, you've got to be shitting me. And I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let the clip go, and then I saw that post, and people were like, they're like, oh, I follow you, like I idolize you, you're blah blah blah, and I was like, are you shitting me?
That's what got to me too.
I was like,
wait, what?
You literally stole someone's content, and like that's what you're doing.
Oh god.
And you're bitching about people stealing your clips, like what? And apparently it wasn't even the clip idea; it was the execution, whatever the fuck that means. Demonetized.
I don't.
You got.
You know what I get on my streams with that? While I'm just streaming, I get like, "Hey, I like your stream, and you should contact me to get new layouts." I'm like, "What?"
The layout, layouts, emotes, sounds.
I was like, "Where's this?"
Once a week.
Like, I'll just play my game here.
I was like, "What do you mean? I just got these layouts. I like them a lot."
I'd be like, "Yeah, I paid this much money for it." Like, what do you mean? Like
Christ,
you like it? He's like, I love your stream. Like I like your gameplay and all that stuff. I like your layouts, but you think you need new layouts? Like what?
Bro, you can tell it's like a bot whenever they send the message and it has your game title in it. Like your title is in their message. Yeah. That's how you know it's fake.
Yeah, dude, I've had where they like pop in and ask if I ever want any like work done or anything. I'm like, nah, dude, I make all of my own shit.
Yeah, like
I make all of my own overlays. I make everything, and they're like, oh, well, you know, if you're ever interested, still just hit me up. I'm like, what did I just tell you, dude?
But those bots respond really well too.
Like,
my god,
I got into making all of my own stuff because I don't want to pay somebody else to make it, and I enjoy it. I like the fact that I can get on here and create stuff. I made this overlay in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I get those once in a while. I'm just like, what?
Some of my own stuff, but it looks cool, and
I like
better
it
than just the black screen.
Yeah.
And on the thing, so
people just don't fall for that stuff. It's just not right. Just do what you need to do. Just don't worry about that kind of stuff. Just play your game. Like, yeah.
And for the love of God, if so many people will talk about this. Content creation, if you want it to be more than just a casual hobby, it is more than just live streaming nowadays.
That's where I wanted to go.
Because it is like every platform is saturated now with people who live stream, because everybody can do it. If you have a console, you can do it. If you have a phone, you can do it. I mean, shit, probably an iPad can do it. But think of it this way. So, like I said, again, the TV show analogy is so goddamn perfect for this. When you're live, your show is on.
Yeah.
Once you end your stream, there is no more show until the next time you live stream. So how are you going to get people to see you, to click on you, to want to interact with you if you're only live for that maybe between 3 and 8 hours, however long people tend to do their streams? You need to branch out. Like me, I never used Instagram in my real life. I started using Instagram for the RB3, like I guess my brand. Do I call it a brand? My brand.
OnlyFans.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yours. Yeah.
But no, Despair. We are not getting into that because this will get flagged real fast. But anyway,
Okay.
so like I started using Instagram, and I've seen I've seen a lot of interaction on Instagram when it comes to gaming, just like pictures of like different game stuff, like setups, what have you. And then you combine that with your Twitter, and then the other thing is it's so very easy to make YouTube videos. They don't need to be super long, maybe 5 to 8 minutes at max, and it's a source of content that is permanent in a location where people go 24 hours a day all over the world.
And it gets easier.
And it gets easier and easier. So you can watch my first 2 videos. Little stuttery, little stammery. Like I had butterflies.
Too terrible.
Yeah, like it was bad. I did my most recent one. Felt like I was streaming. It was the easiest thing I had done. I got a free editing software thanks to DJ Kiba here. What is it called? DaVinci for Mario DaVinci or Resolve DaVinci. Edited it up, added some intro, added an outro, made sure I had Rev9 on there, and I posted it to our page, and that was it. And it's the best video I've done yet. More to come, but
Let's see.
Shameless plug.
I want to bring up like when you are a new streamer.
I mean,
you
hey,
don't wanna
Rev9.
play, like, you don't want to play like top games because it's hard to get recognized when you play top games. I learned that.
That's true. The only thing that I've ever had to say to counter that is when people say, "Oh, play less saturated games because that's how you're gonna get noticed." It's like, well, yeah, but I don't want to just play a less saturated game to try to get noticed if I don't enjoy it. Because if I don't enjoy it, then my content's gonna suck and people are gonna not like my content because I'm not enjoying myself. So how can they come in and enjoy themselves?
And that's the thing. You can play a game that's, maybe 10 lines down and it's in that sweet spot where you're not going to be dead bottom, you might be closer to the top. But if you're playing the game and it feels like a job and you don't enjoy it incredibly like that,
don't do it.
It's going to be evident. So like I can sit here and I can go and I can play maybe Dark Souls, which I've never played. Don't shoot the messenger. I've never played Dark Souls.
Me either.
I can go play that. And maybe I'll enjoy it. I don't know, but I'm trying to think of a game I haven't really done. Or I could play like Apex, or I could play Sea of Thieves, or I can play Dead by Daylight, games which I extremely enjoy. And you can see that when I play because like I can interact, I can emote, like it just makes it that much easier to hit that go live button and talk to people about it because especially if you're playing a game that you love, you know about the game and you can talk to people about it. But that's like the up and down take. It's good yet bad.
I would say like my less saturated game right now that I play, there's certain points in the year where it spikes back up, but the least like saturated game that I probably play is Rocket League, and that's because I still love it to this day. Like I've been playing Rocket League since 2015 when it was the free PlayStation game of the month. Like I still play it, and if you look at it compared to a lot of like BRs and stuff, it's lower on the list. It's less saturated, and there are times where I just met a guy the other day in there, joined the Discord. I've talked to him a few times. Just popped in the stream. We had a chat, and I was sitting at like less views than I am right now, I think, and met him. So I mean, it's still possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I've met people playing like Call of Duty. So I've been playing it since it came out, and I've had streams where I met people playing that. I mean, it's still possible, but you can't just play something to be like, oh, okay, well, there's not that many people in here, so maybe it'll be easier for me to get noticed. But I'm not enjoying myself because that's the wrong move, I think.
Yeah.
You still have to enjoy what you're doing, or it's going to be noticeable.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to be good content.
Yeah, I found my medium in streaming. Like for a long time for streaming, I was just playing Apex, and it's like I'm kind of going nowhere on this. I'm gonna get like 1 or 2 views, and I'll just drop. Then I forgot about this game I had a while, and it's like, oh shoot, I forgot I had this game. I should start like playing it again. So I started downloading the game, playing it, and I'm averaged like 5 views or less. And I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. This is pretty good. People like talk about their favorite thing on there. I was like, oh my god, like that's pretty cool. This and that. What's coming up next? Yeah, because right now I do stream the Isle a lot. I do enjoy that so much. Yeah. No, what was it? I don't know why how this happens. And like, when I stream at midnight for this game, I get raided. I was like, who's raiding me this time? Dude, what? It
He
scared
does.
me
It's
because
weird. I'm like, what the hell is up at this time?
yeah, a couple days ago I got raided. I was streaming with 5 years. I was suddenly out of nowhere, someone just drops a raid of like 40 people. I'm like, whoa, who are you guys? Yeah, I'm just like,
Welcome.
first it scared me because I never fixed the volume on there. Like, who's gonna raid me anyway? And it was stuck at 50.
Oh
So I heard
god.
my ears. It scared me. And like, oh, I
Nice.
got jumped. I
I
was like,
approve.
whoa,
That's
sorry,
awesome.
guys.
Yeah, but then you just
Yeah.
welcome with open arms, and maybe you'll meet some people.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, what's your favorite dinosaurs? What's you ready for the Rico? Blah blah blah. Ready for this? Yeah, no, it was just it was interesting. Yeah, that's a game I do enjoy. Then like, I tried doing what did I try doing for a while before I actually did streaming that I want to do. I tried to do Destiny 2 for a while, but I could not enjoy it. I tried many different ways to enjoy it, but now I came back and tried to enjoy it again. It looks better this time.
I still want to do that raid so bad. I need a fire team.
My
I
lights are
haven't
like
touched Destiny in a hot minute.
Like me and
Uh,
my buddy got the new expansion, and we geared up, and we're kind of just sitting there because we don't have a team.
Get Gunho. I think
Yeah, get
Gunho
Gun.
start playing it again.
yeah.
I don't want him to waifu my guardian.
It doesn't matter, dude. You gotta look pretty when you go into that raid, man.
My Titan's got a big
Oh,
booty.
God.
Hey, my Titan. Hot Titan main.
Yeah, so I would think maybe where we could head towards and touch on a little bit too is from what we were saying a little bit ago is you can't expect, like, one of the things that I think all of us have just started to learn here recently, and kind of the plans that I have for myself moving forward and doing more of and more consistently, is doing so much more content outside of just Twitch. Because, like, at the end of the day, like I said, the groups are only going to help you so much, and like I said, you're trying to connect with a bunch of streamers who are also trying to do the same thing. Most people aren't in there to just find new people to watch. It's all people trying to do the same exact thing that you're doing, which makes it difficult in the long run. So doing things like RB said, start a YouTube channel. Just do it. It's not that hard to figure out. You can look up so many tutorials on how to just start making videos on, like, I started with DaVinci Resolve as well. Like, I started with DaVinci Resolve. It's a free one. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want to pay for something. I didn't know how to use it. So I got DaVinci Resolve, and then I just started looking up tutorial after tutorial after tutorial, and I started making new montages and stuff with things that I wanted to do. And you slowly learn, and now I can edit videos pretty quickly for the most part, because you get comfortable with it and you know kind of what you want to do. I ask for feedback from people, stuff like that. Like, some people can't handle constructive criticism, but I embrace it. I'm like, dude, listen, like, please, if something sucks, tell me, because I'll be sure that I fix it in the next one. And like,
That's how I feel about it too.
like, I welcome it. Bring it on. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. There's not much, like, I would pay I would pay any of you to try to offend me. Like, you just can't. Like,
Well,
people
the,
aren't
the way
worth it at the end of the day. So, but
Yes.
there's a difference between
What is it?
constructive
I'm not saying
criticism.
anything.
oh,
There's a difference between constructive criticism and people are just openly trying to slam you, and you'll be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
But
well,
you gotta do
I also
extra
judge
content.
people by what they say as well. I mean, because if you're gonna come out and just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna stream. I just stream for fun, then fine. If you're okay with not putting in the work to get your viewers and just welcome that one once in a while person that shows up, then it's fine. But if you're gonna sit there and complain to me that you don't get viewers, you don't get nothing, and you don't put in the work,
Mhm.
like STFU. Seriously.
Just
That's
gonna
what I'm
laugh.
saying. You can't. That's a good point. I like a good
Yeah.
distinction to
Like,
make.
don't you dare shut up.
Yeah, if you're just doing it for
Don't
fun,
bring
like
this up
how I
upon
started,
us.
if you're just doing it for your friends and you're just doing it to have fun, then that's whatever. But
Yeah.
if you're wanting to truly try to see growth, then you can't just complain about it. If you're just gonna hit the live button, then you're not gonna do anything between the next time that you hit that live button once you end your stream, because Twitch is so oversaturated. Like, it's gonna be so hard for people to find you on there. But
Oh,
you know, if you get your YouTube videos out there, you get Twitter clips out there, you get Instagram videos out there. You use some people freaking use TikTok for gaming stuff, and it works. I mean, literally any platform to just get your content out there, get people to see it, get people to share it, get people to like it. All of that is going to
Just
be
be
better
you.
than just streaming, no matter what platform you're on.
Don't be somebody that you're
So,
not. Yeah.
content. That's going to be like
TikTok.
the key to your growth, I think, because
I
also,
kind of don't want to ask for likes either. It's like, if you like
yeah,
it, you like it, right? You click
Yeah.
that. If
yeah,
you
like it
don't,
because you enjoyed it.
Definitely.
if you don't, it's fine. Like I'm still, my next video is going to be better than my last video. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Hmm. And that's the thing, is you're always trying to improve, but you can take the things that people tell you too and try to implement those as well, just to make your content better. And you know, like if somebody tells you like, "Hey, I liked your video, but you should do this," well, you know, maybe they're gonna come back and try to see if you did that and just see if you upped it that much more, that now they're enjoying it even more, and then they're gonna tell their friends about it, like, "Hey, check this out." And you know, word of mouth, you know, like I said, people resharing stuff, everything. It's gonna be key, and that's what I plan to personally do. That's what we kind of plan to do as a group with things like this for the Rev9 channel. And then, you know, that's like people that might find that might have never found either of us individually. Now they're gonna find all of us through that one channel. So it's just content, collabs. Like I said, finding those right people, if you do join a group, can make all the difference in the world. So just
The
if you
hell
want to see
was
true
that?
growth, I
It
think
sounded
you
like a
just got
scream, right?
Oh,
I think
sorry,
you
it
just
was
got to
my
do like as
alarm.
much content as possible. And I plan on taking my channel to like all different kinds of directions and stuff, and just trying out new things and starting to put more clips on Twitter and stuff like that, which I think is kind
Yeah.
of something we all talked about that we need to do.
I think it was something Kiba said in accordance to Picasso. Like he had what, tens of thousands of pieces of art, and only like 3 of them are known worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
So that speaks volumes. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just
that's
get
a
it.
solid point.
Just do stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
literally
when you put it
just-
out there, you get the best feedback too, because it's like, here you go. I know it's crap, but it's my crap. Tear it apart, and I'll make it
Watch my
better.
crap fall
Yeah,
apart.
and obviously,
Mhm.
like when you put that stuff out there, take the criticism. Like if you like your first video, if you put it out there and somebody's like, "You fucking suck,"
don't
don't.
just
Be
be
like,
like,
"Thank
all
you."
right, I'm
Yeah.
done.
All right, I'm out.
My first comment, yeah.
Guys, I got a comment. Like take it as that. Be like, oh, somebody was like wanted to troll me enough that they did that. Like,
Like, hey, I
So
appreciate
actually
you,
watch the
but
video and be like, "You suck." I'm like, "Oh my god, that's so cool."
thank you so much.
thank you for being my first view. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for telling my video sucks, but I
Christ.
appreciate it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they can tell you they suck all they want, but they did watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
like, did watch it for some reason. Yeah.
Jo-
At least
Joke-
some of it.
joke's on you. You clicked on it.
Yeah, you clicked on it and you watched it. So,
Joke's on you. It was like an
I'll try
hour
to do
video.
better
You
next
still
time,
watched
bud.
it.
and you'll probably be back to try to tell me I suck more, but maybe my videos will be better, and you won't say anything at all.
Exactly.
But you
like,
still
you're
give me a
above dirt
view.
now.
So, but yeah, I mean, you can't. That's probably a big thing too. Just I've honestly, I don't think I've ever had anybody troll in my chat. To be honest, I don't think I've ever had
No.
like somebody was talking about this on Twitter. I don't think I've ever had like a negative thing happen in my Twitch, but I have seen it happen, and some people it just ruins their day.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
some people take that shit so personally, and they let it hurt their feelings. They're like, I'm just done streaming. I can't handle this. Blah. Like, just laugh at them, block them, and move on.
Yeah,
Like, you
that's
don't need
it.
that one person coming in, ruin your stream, ruining the people you're interacting with, and just ruining your day in general. They're not worth it. You're gonna have those people. You're gonna have people that are always gonna try to put you down, but you can't let that. You can't let that stop you from doing something if you do truly enjoy it, because it's always gonna happen. It doesn't matter what you're doing. In all aspects of life, you're gonna have those people. So just keep doing it. Keep having fun with it. Brush them off. That's where I said you can tell the difference between constructive criticism and somebody who's just trying to put you down just because.
Yeah. You got to roll with it
You
too.
sucked is not constructive
Yeah,
criticism.
yeah, like
Yeah.
be like, oh, what'd you?
You can't tell the difference.
Of course I suck, man. What do you
Be,
mean?
be like, what'd you think of the video? You should never make one again, ever.
So
Like,
another one?
one of the
No, there's another one, right?
to touch on that troll thing, one of the actually the only time I've ever had a troll in my chat. I think I was playing Outlast, and this was before I went to Mixer for a bit and then came back. And this kid followed me, and his name was I_love_Jenna, like the name Jenna _ tools, and I read it as such, and then
Got him.
he's like. And like I enunciated everything. It's not like I combined them, but I enunciated. He's like I'm gonna put that in my trolling Twitch streamers YouTube compilation. I was like all right, make sure you like credit me in the description. I've never found the video. I'm upset.
Damn.
You break up this because like, damn, I have to put this guy in the video now.
Yeah, I was like I want to
You
see
like
the
it.
video. I was like it was good. Like I'll give it to him because I would have never thought it until I read the name, and then in my head I'm like,
Yeah, that's why. So, do you guys know Flash?
yeah,
So you know
His
his full
name,
name,
yeah.
right? Flash me your D.
yeah.
that, yeah.
So he's in one of the groups that I'm in, and I've known him for a long time. He's actually a super cool dude. But anytime I've ever seen, the first time he popped into chat, I'd seen him in like Discords and stuff. The first time he popped into chat, I went to say it, I just started laughing. So ever since then, I've only called him Flash, because it's all capitalized and the rest is lowercase. I'm just like, you're Flash now, and he's like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
you're Flash. Every time you come to my stream, you're Flash.
That's understandable.
Because it's just funny. I'm like, I can't say this name fully and not laugh. And feel like I need to expose myself to everybody.
See, I would love to have like the podcasting section on Twitch grow faster than the just chatting section, because the fact that just chatting is growing at like a 30% faster exponential rate than every other category on this platform, while the other ones shrink, is kind of disheartening.
Well,
hold
and
on.
also, let's be real, some of the just chatting streams are a literal joke.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
When
And
you
we all
add
know like
when you-
perfect examples.
well
of
to touch
it
on
being a
to touch on
joke.
what Despair said, when all you play is Just Dance and you're advertising a third party site to fish money off of lonely viewers, that's where I hold my issue, because this is where I'm gonna do a deep dive here. It's essentially a predatory practice, because the people that, like, not all people that watch streams, but there's a good portion of people that watch streams that are, gamers, nerds, shut-ins, what have you, and they might not receive attention from other persons. We'll leave it at that to keep it PG. And say they come to a site where people stream a lot of video games, and all of a sudden they see somebody playing a game they like, and they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna, donate, sub, follow, what have you. And then all this other stuff's advertised. It's essentially like baiting, like they're chumming the waters, and these people are eating it up. And this is why it's devolved into such the state that it is. Just
Especially when it's like a PG version of, what is that called? It's like
It's allowed
Chat
though.
roulette.
So it's
that one of them.
chatterbait.
There you go. That's one. I mean, when it's like PG versions of that.
Well, it
and
was like my
like,
buddy. My buddy was watching a streamer, and he's like, it was a female streamer. She was playing. She was cool. She was
Oh,
she was
nice.
dressed like a normal person, and she was just playing. And he goes, about 20 minutes into the stream, after the match she was playing ended, across her stream was a giant scrolling thing advertising OnlyFans. And like, I'm all for body positivity, but do it in a way that's not like almost predatory. And that's like, I'll leave it at that. Like, be positive all you want, but don't be an asshole.
You could
Like,
promote that at the very least, promote it in like your panels or
Yeah,
like
but it-
just on Twitter alone, like a separate Twitter account. Like,
exactly.
just do
Like,
that because the amount of people that pay for that stuff blows my freaking mind.
It's huge. Like,
It's so ridiculous.
I
To
mean,
me,
You know,
like,
it's just
I'm all
at the
for it.
at,
Make
at
your
the
money,
risk of getting like
but I don't understand it.
blacklisted by everybody. So it's okay. So I'm gonna tell it how it is or how I think it is. All right. So it's okay. So you have a bunch of people defending this, right? And everybody obviously knows it's scummy. I'm gonna go down and say if you have like
You're gonna
booty
start
shorts
off
on and you're dancing and they're like, oh my god, fucking like all this shit that they get away with, right? And then you have all this people on Twitter defending it's like, oh well, it's women blah blah rights, right? And then you actually get a bunch of these cool streamers because we all knew cool streamers like see you next Tuesday, makes toxic speech, like even the ones we met in that group, like killer ladies, awesome, everybody knows her, right? And we
She's my number one supporter up there.
and we respect them for what it is, right? But then they end up suffering because they allow all this BS to happen, and you got these people defending it, and they're like, oh well, those people are not going to watch your streams. Well, guess what? They're going to be in Killer's Lady's stream trolling her, calling her shit, because you're allowing these people to come in here and you're like letting it grow, and then they're getting collateral damage basically.
it's literally just it's festering at this point. Like, I honestly want to go into some of the streams and be like, how many of you dirty bastards are pulling your pud right now? Like, come on.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like that's what I said. Like, I'm all for like hey, like OnlyFans accounts, whatever, make your money,
Do you? Yeah.
do it. I don't personally understand it from the perspective of the people that pay into it, but I can fully understand the perspective of a girl starting one and getting paid a bunch of money, more
It's-
money than I'll probably ever make.
It's all right, guys. I'm
Do whatever.
I'm starting my OnlyFans
But-
account next week. It's fine.
I don't think just
Yeah, we have
chatting.
Patreon.
I don't think the just chatting place on Twitch is the place for the PG version of that.
It
To get you to
They
buy
should give it its
into
own
the
section,
extra
yeah.
stuff.
because to
Like,
me
I don't know. I just don't feel like that's where.
this
not
is
where
more
it
just
belongs.
chatting than that.
Yeah.
And like, this is a podcast, obviously, but it's
Yeah,
just
like,
to like literally
You
sit.
donate me 20 subs. When I hit that 20 sub mark, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna belly dance. Oh,
Yeah, like,
also,
what?
guess what? I'm gonna stream and I ain't gonna wear a bra just because I don't have to.
Yeah, I'd like to see that, Grizz.
It's not necessarily the
No.
place for that. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. You don't have to wear because you're still covered. Doesn't violate TOS.
Wait, before I make
But-
another stupid ass joke, is this stream
It's not the
PG?
place for it.
I think we said F. It's just
We've
an
said
F.
multiple Fs. It's fine.
This stream,
Yeah,
It's like
it's
every
fine.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
my channel is where it says it's 18 plus anyway.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's my
fine.
thing, too.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to
that,
enter my
that's good. I was gonna say, like,
Just
I
because you never know where the slip ups man.
This
Exactly.
is just me. I just don't want kids in my stream to hear when I say bad words and all that shit. I'm just like,
well, I'm sorry,
I'd rather
like,
have it-
Pretty much.
You
Yeah.
said
Well-
Pornhub gaming just needs to be a thing and just
oh my
saying.
god. Well, so I mean, people like, there's a ton of people that feel this way. I've spoken to a lot of people ad nauseum, more than just like you guys, and it's the fact that everyone is so goddamn afraid to talk about it or talk about their views on it or talk about how they feel because, again, cancel culture. You're gonna get labeled. You're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna get mobbed on by anybody who views differently than you do because you're XYZ, you're racist, you're misogynist, you're sexist, you're a bigot.
Yeah.
That's
Which
not
at
the
the end of the
case. Like, you can view like, I don't have to have the same beliefs as any of these guys. We can still have cordial conversations about stuff and agree to disagree. That should be how normal people in the modern world have a conversation. There you go.
Mm,
But like, when porn stars are leaving the industry to live stream on Twitch and do things like that, that's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And you're coming to what was once a live streaming gaming site.
Yep.
Does anybody see something wrong there? And it's like it's more and more by the week. Like, I
shit! I have my sweater zipped up. I'm sorry, guys. I feel
It was
harassed
chilly.
now. I was just playing.
But no, like
It
like
got
I said, I don't care. At the end of the day, make your money. But
Yeah.
I would love to have a conversation with some of these people. But
Yeah.
like you said, you really can't because
Nope.
they're gonna get all
Uh-uh.
shitty about it and
How dare
try to
you?
slam me for it. But like at the end of the day, we're not professionals. We're
No.
just a bunch of friends talking and giving our opinions. And at the end of the day, they're opinions.
And we're
You
just a
don't
bunch
have-
of nobodies still. To
You
this
don't
day.
have to agree with them,
No.
but we can talk about it. And if you want to come in my chat and talk about it with us, I would love to have a discussion with people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
People
I
don't want to do that.
I
anymore.
welcome open
just
debate.
wanna
I
get pissed
welcome
off.
open discussion. Yeah, like as soon as it's like you disagree with me, okay, I'm just gonna yell and I'm gonna spew shit and I'm gonna yell more and I'm gonna keep yelling until you eventually get tired and just stop talking. That's how I've seen a
there-
lot of these conversations go.
Is there a place for that on Twitch?
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
I can see what you.
They should have it should have its own category on Twitch. I feel strongly that's where it belongs.
Yeah, I don't
Mature
think it belongs
content,
in
at least.
chatting.
Yeah.
I don't think it belongs in just chatting. I don't think it belongs in any of the channels. Right, I'll agree
Yeah, I
with
don't
that.
think so.
I just don't think this is the place for
It's not.
certain things like that. Like, so if you want to talk about, IRL, there's a such thing as IRL streams. I mean, you can watch people like I've seen people do cooking streams.
Oh, I love
Do
those
it.
ones.
That's cool. You're doing something. You're
And that's-
teaching something.
That's
you're
awesome.
Doing whatever. I've
Yeah.
seen art
Yep.
stream. Gunho does art streams. He streams himself making people's emotes. Like that's cool to watch. You're doing something that's actually interesting.
Shit, I follow a girl who does lewd anime stuff too.
Sleeping streams, I think, are banned now. Aren't they?
Good.
I'm sorry. What?
I don't
no
know if
idea.
sleeping streams are banned. I did
That
see
was a thing.
No,
Heel
no.
Mike. I don't know if you guys know who Heel Mike is, but I found
No.
him on YouTube and he's pretty fun. But he does a thing once a month where he does a sleeping stream, but if you donate certain amounts, it does like loud annoying shit that wakes him up or scares him. Like so he pops up, and then he's alive for and he's trying to go back to sleep. It's pretty funny.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
That's
a good spin on it.
That's
Yeah.
actually
Whoa.
pretty good. I'm like,
But
if-
he does it once a month, but he's not literally dude, I heard of it time where people used to just sleep in their bed and while they were sleeping, like they would have people just watching them sleep. And I
That's
think
smart.
it got banned or something. There's something weird.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
But like what Heel Mike does, he's still I guess where it wakes him up and stuff, I guess he's like still interacting and everything. Like so
Huh.
often people are donating to him. It's not just him sleeping.
It's almost like
So I
a
think
carnival
maybe
game.
there's
It's like
something-
if you want to talk to
Yeah.
the streamer, make the alarm go off. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's kind of like that. So I don't know, but I heard something weird about sleeping streams, and I can't remember what it was. But
Never knew that
but
was
yeah,
a thing.
it's I just like I don't know,
24 hours sleep stream.
There's a time and place for everything. I mean, do you guys know who Sweet Tails is?
I've seen her on
Sounds
Twitter.
familiar.
So she just hit
Yeah.
partner like a few months ago. I was actually there for her partner stream.
Hmm.
She actually came in my stream the other day and chatted, which was kind of blew my mind. But anyway, I mean, she just has funny content. She plays games. She did a stream the other day with her dad that was hilarious. And she doesn't do any of that stuff. And she just hit partner. She averages like 100 and some people like every stream. Like it's possible. And that kind of stuff is what people want to see. But like you just know, like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm just doing this for fun. When you're talking about, like, when I hit 20 subs, I'm going to stand up and, like, belly dance half naked. Like, you can't just be like, yeah, that's just my idea of fun and people like it. It's
There,
like, nah,
there was literally.
you're literally doing it because you know people are going to give you money. And you're kind of abusing that in a way
Yeah.
when you could do that literally anywhere else.
There was
Like, how many of those
literally-
streamers have actually gotten caught too? Like they left their stream on and they
Left the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there was one where
Yeah,
Keep
I don't know.
Kiba
It's
sent me
just-
the YouTube video. It was like clipped. and this girl was sitting there and very scantily clad, and was like, well, with how Twitch changed just chatting, I don't have to pretend to like video games anymore, and I can just sit here and get donations. Verbatim what she said.
I've seen that clip, yeah.
And her
Yeah.
top donations were thousands of dollars, and
That's the
that is
mentality now.
that is mind blowing.
Or like the girl that's been going around, which people are saying that girl just says absurd things like that because people blow it up and it gets her.
Yeah, probably.
But you know,
I can
don't
see
want
that.
to, like,
Hell no.
it's been an hour and nobody subbed or donated. What the hell's wrong with you
Yeah,
guys?
if
You
you're
don't
only
appreciate me as a content creator. Like,
It's only been
fuck
5
outta
minutes,
here.
guys. Like,
yeah,
Wow.
It's
I've
$5.
I've seen
It's only
I've
$5.
I've seen
I hate her.
can't see what do you mean can't see vid?
Can't
What?
see what?
I'm watching it right now.
She's been having
know, me
user
too.
error all day.
Oh.
Don't let her come in and say that.
Killer,
Killer?
kill lady.
Killer lady,
But-
what can you?
Killer.
But here's the thing about that. If that is your mentality when it comes to content creation,
Oops.
if you're so vain and like I watched some of her VODs because I was like, I want to see who this is. Her VODs is her sitting there. Not doing much, barely entertaining, spewing her own beliefs, which that's your right, it's your channel.
Okay.
But you're live streaming on Twitch, which is a free streaming service. Don't expect anything unless you're entertaining enough
hit a
for
refresh, Killer.
for people to give you stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Like-
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't expect anything. Like when
Yeah.
it does happen, obviously it's super appreciated and like it honestly blows my mind
Yeah.
because I don't
Yeah.
expect it at all. I don't ask for it. I don't expect people to spend their money on me. I just do it because it's fun. I like it meeting people. Like Despair's been in here talking to us all night.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Hopefully
I
this
enjoy that and I'm gonna be playing video games anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one's been a little more entertaining than the last one where I ran it a lot about Star Wars.
Oh, God.
Exactly. But yeah, like this stuff is just. Oh, there he is. There he is. What up, Flash? We were talking about you, bro.
Oh god.
We
Oh
just
my
talked
God.
about you.
Is that
a minute ago.
Lickitung? That
It
is
was all
Lickitung.
positive though, but that's hilarious that you just. We were talking about your name and people trying to troll with funny names, and I said that I can't say your name and not laugh, and that's why I always just call you Flash.
Killer
I don't
Lady,
ever-
try turning down the native resolution. See if that fixes it.
He said, "Hi,
What's
old
your name
boy."
But yeah, that's like after I
I
saw
don't know
that,
about that.
like
Yeah, we were just laughing about it. I said I gotta call him Flash. That's
Like,
what
bro,
he-
I
what
saw
he's
that
been
clip.
forever for me.
I saw that clip and got so disheartened because I'm sitting there like I watched it multiple times just to be like if I could see any kind of tell that it was fake. And
You masochist.
I sat there and I'm like, you have got to be fucking kidding me that someone like that has the opportunity to be a partner.
Oh yeah.
And yet, like a couple weeks ago, Kiba gave me a sub, and I felt bad. I was like, "Why'd you do that?" I was like, "Why? No." Like, I don't understand. Can any of you help me? Because like I see that, and
I
it
can
just
imagine.
it blows my mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't ever ask for any of that. So when it does happen, I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Like, I don't expect it though, because I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna pay to watch every person that I watch. I'm not gonna. I mean, $5 adds up quite a bit
Yeah.
whenever you start trying to support every person you want to watch. So like me, sometimes like if I like I'll sub to certain people and I kind of swap mine around. So, because I like to support, I do like to support my friends and the people that support me and stuff. But that doesn't mean I can do it all the time. And that doesn't mean I can do it for everybody. So if I get a good like little rotation going or something, if I spend, if I sub to 4 or 5 people, like then I can change that around and I can change when I do that and stuff when it is good, like a good time for me to do it. But obviously I can't do that all the time.
No.
And like, I have a pretty good job and everything, but I also have bills and stuff. I got a baby on the way. Like I can't just be out here blowing money because I'm supposed to respect everybody as a content creator, and they need money for that.
I've seen other streamers are like some people will
Maybe.
donate money like $5. They're like, oh, they're like, oh, you don't have to do that. Like, if you don't have any money, don't do it, because like you need that money for other things more importantly than subbing to this person, whatever. And I was like, whoa, that's like real legit. This guy just like he's like, you know what, man? Like, I know you were in I like this person knew who he was before. Like he met him and stuff. He's like, what I'm gonna do is return that money to you, man, because you don't need to donate to me or anything there, because I know you like you need all this stuff. Like, here you go. Yeah, because people will donate even if people have no money. I was like, oh my god, you guys are doing it. But some streamers are like, thank you, but I want to return this money back to you because I know you need money more than you need to donate to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
Like, for me, I feel like it just feels super dirty
Dirty.
for me to ask for it. Hold on.
That's the weirdest way to describe it. Oh, you sub to me? Oh.
Yeah, like it.
I'm gonna go take a shower, guys.
Sometimes it's like, why did you sub to me, or like, why did you donate to me? What did I do? Why did I do anything? I'm just playing video games here. When we were like, you're just a good creator, content or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so what were you gonna say, Chris?
It does really feel good though.
Like, it feels dirty for me to ask for stuff like that because, like I said, I don't expect it, and I don't want to ask you. Like, I don't want to ask people for money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to give me your money.
It's like, give me your money, man. I'm broke.
It's so much more enjoyable and everything when the people do it just because they do enjoy your content or they do want to support you in a different way and stuff like that. So much more enjoyable. Like, you know that means they truly want to support you and they truly enjoy what you're doing and stuff like that. It's so much better than just being like, hey guys, I really want these subs, and you can watch ads and get bits for free. Like donate me some bits. Like, all you got to do is watch a 30-second ad. Like, I don't. It's just dirty. Like, I'm just gonna have a good time. Want to talk to people in chat. Want to play the game that I'm gonna play anyway, whether I was streaming or. And I don't need sub goals. Like, every now and then I'll throw up like a sub goal, but I'm not actively asking for it. I just put it up there, and if it gets hit, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. You really wanted to support me. Like, that's super awesome to me. But I'm not like, hey guys, I got that sub goal up there, and we're sitting at 0, and that sucks. I just don't know if I can do this. It's just, maybe this isn't for me. Oh my god, thank you for your Twitch Prime. Like I don't. But if it gets hit, then that's awesome. If it doesn't, I don't really care. I just threw it up there.
Yeah, like if you're watching somebody stream and the most emotion they show is when somebody like subs or donates, then something's a little funny. Like, that's really all they care about. Like, if you're stone faced and then they're like, oh, thank you so much for your donation or your Twitch Prime, I immediately hate you. Like, that's
like people who don't appreciate it.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, whatever. Like, I'm playing video games on a free site because I like it. Like, if you like what you see enough, go. Like, sure.
Yeah, whatever happens out of that, it happened. But I'm not gonna actively ask people for their money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like.
No, it's like when they do it to you, like, you're like, oh my god, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like what? I've only ever had somebody donate to me 2 different times, and it was the same guy twice, and just blew my mind. Just blew my mind, and I'll never forget either of them. And he might be the only guy that ever donates to me in my entire streaming career, and I am okay with it.
Yeah.
My first donation, $5. You're like, dude, I like your support, man. You're like, what? What did I do?
Dude, same thing happened to me. It was like weird because I was used to the follow like alert and everything, and then the donation one popped up. I was like, wait, what? And I read it.
Wait, what did I put that sound for?
Yeah,
I've never heard that sound before.
I was like $5. I was like, thank you. But it's,
yeah, see, mine, I'll never forget it because split $5 up in 2 donations. He did $2.50 with one message, and then he did $2.50 with another message.
That's awesome.
And it was like some of the nicest shit anybody has ever said to me.
That's
and
legit.
It was because he came across my stream, and he really enjoyed Like the fact that I was playing the game, I was good at what I was doing, and I was also interacting with chat and everything. And like he appreciated that, so
Yeah.
he donated and he wanted to tell me. And then literally hadn't talked to him in like months, and I'm talking months. And he popped back in the stream one night. We was playing some Call of Duty. We got to talking about a bunch of different stuff. Like we had just great conversations. And then eventually he like did another donation, and he said, "I didn't like that comma where, or that period. That period is what it was." He's like, "I didn't like that where that was." And
Damn.
he donated 20. I think it was 25. Yeah,
Holy-
he donated 25.
That's
so
awesome.
he didn't like it being between the 2 and the 5. So he wanted 5 dot to 00. And I was like, dude, I was like, I don't even know what to say to you. Like,
That's legit.
I'm like, if there's anything I can do for you, like, please. And he's like, no, I don't really stream or anything. He's like, just wanted to do it. And I was like, I don't,
Yeah,
I don't
well-
even have words for that.
Well,
like,
that's the crazy.
that
That's the
blows
crazy
my
part
mind.
too. It really isn't about the subs and donuts and all that stuff. It's about like despair right now. That's like the perfect example of what I would have liked in my stream. You know, just somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna be sitting here like playing by myself. Come on, like that's why I stream, because you know RB shows up or Baboosh shows up and they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "Oh, bro, like the fucking day sucked today," you know.
One
Or,
of his lights.
you know, or hey, guess what happened? You know, like I went to Vegas and
Oh yeah, how was that?
people on the
trip to
street
Vegas,
going
man?
like this, handing me like escort service. I was like, "Oh yeah."
What?
And my lady like right next to me. I'm like,
It's like I know you. I
Hand
know
it to
you.
her. Then if she's down,
I was
I'll think about it.
I know. If she's down, let me talk about it first.
No, there was showgirls, and they were like, "You want to take a picture?" I was like, "Wait, this is. Are you baiting me? Like, what the hell?"
Dude, my wife set me up.
I
That's
was afraid
bait.
to answer. I
That's
was afraid to
bait.
answer. I was like, I don't know.
They will too.
This-
They'll take the pictures with you, and then they expect you to pay them for the picture.
Oh,
Not
my
Oh
even-
yeah,
God.
definitely. Yeah.
I
Oh,
lived in
this
LA
wasn't
for
free.
So
It's not free, man. Were you expecting it to be free?
dude, I had a
You
guy.
think I do this shit for free? I was like,
When I lived in
it's-
LA, I had a guy, like people, like if you go down to the Hollywood area, like people, it's nonstop. People coming up trying to give you CDs, DVDs.
Jeez.
They're
I like
hey,
how
check
they
this
write your
out,
name
check this out,
before
check
they
this
hand
out.
it to you.
It's free, it's free. And I'm just like, no, I'm good. Like I had this
15
one guy. I was
bucks.
like, he was trying to hand me a CD of like a rap CD or something. And I was like,
It's his
no.
mixtape.
Like, I was like, no thanks. And then he kept trying to hand it to me, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I'm trying to walk away. He's following me. He's like, dude, just take it. Take it. It's free. I'm like, no, I don't want it. And then he like pushes it on my chest, forces me to like
Wow.
take it, and says, dude, it's free. It's free. Just take it. Listen to it. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go to walk off with it, and he goes, hold up. He goes, you don't want to donate like to the thing, and like had like some money in his. I was like, no, dude, I don't have any cash. I was like, you said it was free, and I go to walk off, and he's like, nah, he's like, give that back to me. He took it back, and I was like, I told you I didn't want it, and I'm like, I told you I didn't even want it in the first place, bro. You make me take it. You say it's free, then because I don't give you money, you take it back. I'm like, okay, well, I
Yeah.
didn't want it in the first place, bro.
That's
and then I
lit-
had
that-
one guy do the same thing, but he trapped me at a. I was waiting to cross the street,
Oh god.
so I was forced to stand there with him. And he's like, hey, you want to listen to this? I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good.
Fuck.
Like I got somewhere to,
Another
like
one?
I'm trying to go somewhere and all that. And he goes here, no. He's like, here, just listen to this. And he like held a headphone like up to my. He's like, here, I got it here. Like just listen to it. Let me know what you think. And he started playing it for me, and I'm just like, I'm sitting there, and and I was like, and then he goes, so what do you think? And I was like, I mean, it's all right, I guess. And he goes, all right. It's better than all right. And he just like walked off and got mad. I was like, why are you getting mad? Like I didn't even want to listen to it in the
Jesus,
first place,
dude.
bro, and it's not good. It wasn't good.
I like how like in those places where they write the CDs, they write your name on it. Like here's my. It's like. It's like
Plus,
it's like
if-
$50.
If I would have just told him he's good, then he's gonna want me to buy it anyway.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just
Oh,
honest with him. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, I guess.
I don't
And then
like
he's
big
just gonna
CDs
leave
like
me
that.
alone.
to me, your first story is like the personification of that Twitch clip of that girl. It's like, no, it's
Yeah.
free. Yeah, no, I'm streaming for free. Yeah, no, but give me money.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
money. This could
Like,
be
that's
free
it.
Again.
But wait, you're gonna watch all this content and you're not gonna donate to the cause? You
You
can't
mean-
give me
How dare you.
$5. You don't have $5.
Five? How about Tree Fitty?
How are you such a POS? What are you doing with your life? They want $5.
I'm sorry, I'm broke in the negatives. I can't afford anything
Yeah, sorry, my bank account just overdrew, and I actually owe $38. But
Yeah, no. It's all about your $5.
for some reason. That equivalent's down to like 450.
yeah, you're not even getting $5. You're getting like $2.30
Yeah,
I think
look,
it is.
it's
Yeah. We're gonna buy a hot dog?
Get out of here. Twitch
look.
gets most of that money.
Don't talk about food. I'm hungry
They
now.
do.
Yeah.
Dude.
But
Alright,
it's like
Alright, wait, I want to talk about other shit right now. Okay, we talk about games. I want to talk about Kiba's shit. Yeah, I want to know what Kiba did in Vegas. I want that drink.
all right. Let's do a
No,
quick
this is about
Yeah, we could
streaming.
probably
streaming.
end on
I know.
Yeah,
I
we'll
know.
let's end it on
Yeah.
that note. Let's
Yeah.
let's end it on a high note. Everybody have like a closing comment. I'll start. If you're starting out streaming, just do it. Make content. Do more than just streaming. Get yourself out there, and don't be afraid. And remember to take criticism, and always try to adapt and change and learn. So I'll pass it off to whoever wants to go next.
I guess I'm next. Oh.
Grizz. Okay, Grizz. Grizz's hand first.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
but-
No,
pointing
look,
up.
you got to look at the stream.
That'd be
Well,
Kiba.
I'm next on the stream.
All right, we're doing it.
Oh,
You
Just
said
don't worry
no
about it,
pointing.
Kiba.
Stop.
I said I can point because I'm watching it, so I'm allowed.
Oh, I have you up on my other monitor, so I'm pointing at Kiba.
Yeah,
Yes,
see,
that's what I'm saying.
knows.
They're pointing at me.
Grizz, Kiba.
No.
Yeah, see.
See, now you're confusing people.
What? Oh my
All
god.
All right,
This is-
Kiba go.
Stop
Kiba
pointing.
go.
All right. Basically, get on every social media. So even if you're thinking about streaming, even if you're not taking it seriously and you're not sure, make sure to grab all your names, because I was really close to affiliate already, and this is actually my second account because I had issues with my name. So now everything's DJ X Kiba, because it used to be DJ Kiba and Justin TB, and I lost it for some reason. So I went underscore, and then I ended up going underscore, and RB's about to die right now. Behind you.
There's a doggo behind you.
Yeah, so just make sure you grab all the social media, all the names first before you get into it. Then try it, and then at least that way now you have your brand is the same across everything. Trust me, it's less of a headache.
My brand.
The only thing that's different for me is my Instagram, and that's because I started that account for something completely different. But it's kind of an everything account for me, so I leave it because I don't really post that much gaming related stuff on it, but I have a little bit. But I'm mainly more. It's easier to connect with people on Twitter, and then I feel like when you make that connection and you actually care about what's going on in my life, then you could follow my Instagram. That's just kind of how I feel about it. I don't know. It's easier for me that way. I feel like, because I don't know. I just feel like Twitter and stuff is easier, and then all of my other social medias and stuff are the same. IG is the only one different. And that's because I started a long time ago for a different purpose.
I think just be yourself, just playing video games. Like, that's our energy too. Like, be funny or whatever you want. Just be yourself. Just don't be quiet. If you're just being quiet, just kind of don't stream at all. Like, face cam or not, just so long as you're talking, whatever. Like, you see if someone says something like says hi, it's like, oh my god, hi, welcome. Give yourself like an intro as well. Just be yourself. Have fun with your games too.
Or
Don't-
be the version of yourself you want to be.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what I do. Like, I moved towns, so I don't really got friends.
come
I want
back.
to make it. I know we said we're gonna end up on a high note, stuff like that, but
It's
like,
all
I'm like-
depressing.
I don't really like those baños. Literally means the bathrooms. I'm stuck in the bathrooms right now. That's the name of the town I live. And at my age, if you're out of high school, like really, like my coworkers, like you're never gonna hear anybody talking about anime, games, nothing. It was like, I want to talk about the latest. Look at this, right? This is obviously from Naruto. You know, I have nobody to
I
talk
actually
to,
didn't
so
know.
that's why streaming is what like I started streaming because it helps me connect with other people, and especially in my age is like I go work, like I wake up at 4, have to be like at work at 7. By the time I come back home, it's like the day's gone. So this is how I connect with other people. So
Sick.
and then but it brings out the better. That's what I meant by the better version of myself, where like I can actually relate to people. Let's talk. Look at Babushko. Is it that way? Look at his background. Jubia and Tifa,
Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy.
right? See what I mean? And
See,
that's what
that's
I'm
where
saying.
y'all
Like when
lose
you
me.
but
I don't know any of that stuff.
there's plenty of stuff we
have
can
stuff.
talk about.
I got
Look,
stuff.
Batman. Everybody knows Batman. There you go.
And Star Wars.
And Star Wars.
It's
See, I
Batman.
have my little stuff here. That's a little Fallout.
Dead,
Power Armor.
Deadpool.
Don't
Hell
they-
yeah.
Julian Edelman.
It hurts
John
my
Wick.
heart when you take your pops out of the box.
Deadpool. Can't see it right now, but behind my mic is
Oh, which is that?
minimized Deadpool.
Is that Wick?
Nice.
John Wick?
Yeah, this
Nice.
this one right here is John Wick.
See,
That's
I'm
Julian Edelman. Then this one here is that's Sneak. Never mind. This one is the only one I haven't taken out of the box, and it is a golden Stan Lee.
oh.
I have the superhero version of Stanley.
See this?
See,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like, I'm not super against taking them out of the box, but the one I never will is it's the Joker Batman from Loot Crate that my buddy's like, I know you like Batman, take this, and I was like, bet.
Stan Lee will forever stay in the box.
Oh, yeah.
for me.
Yeah, but
Mine's
the
in
scene-
the actual case. This is pop is worth a lot because this
Oh,
person
nice.
was retired for a while.
That's
Yeah.
legit.
And then like I got this one over here. Like there's some that I lean up on my monitor. I got freaking.
Oh,
Post
legit.
Malone.
Good post.
I got him by the speaker because I feel it's appropriate.
It is.
And then
Yeah.
I love this is one of my favorite movies of all time. And when I found out they had pops, I got them.
Oh,
Wayne's
bro,
World.
that's legit.
So they set right under my monitor. Just
Yeah.
chilling.
And this
And
is
that
what
guy
I mean
has-
about.
and Garth has the same name as me, IRL, Dana Carvey.
Oh dang.
See what I mean
My
about
last
the
name's
whole.
Carvey, but I go by Dana. So
It's yeah. It's
Can
just
you do that? Can you randomly talk about this with people?
no.
at
I
your
like.
work.
I'm literally not gonna.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to
most
like
of the time, yeah.
go out in public and be like, hey, yo, check out like my major Chip Hazard or my Rancor that's like in my background right now, because I'm totally like as old as I am and am in love with this shit.
Yo, thank you for the host, JJ.
But it's like
exactly.
it's
And that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You can get to nerd out. This is because I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't feel like me out there. Like I work in construction. I'm a foreman. Everybody just looks at me weird. I'm like the quiet guy, I guess, because I'm always like a dick.
Everyone should go to the bar and keep us like, I'm just gonna go home now.
Well, that's like I only have a few. I guess if you want to talk about at work, I don't have very many people that fully understand like the streaming and like watching people play video games or like watching YouTube of like
Yeah, same.
the other day I was watching Shroud highlights on YouTube because Shroud is just a freak, and I was watching it.
Ridiculous.
And like somebody was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "I'm just watching Shroud highlights." And he goes, "So," he's like, he's like, "I just don't." He's like, "That's one thing I never understood." And I was like, "What?" And he's like people watching other people play video games. And I was like,
It's
"Yeah, it's not
entertaining.
for everybody, but it's fine."
Yeah.
And we can still talk about it. But
Yeah.
then like, there's some people like I work with some people that like to play video games and stuff, and they understand a lot of that stuff. But like, yeah, I mean, it's different, but.
I wish my
I
characters.
can talk about a lot of other stuff like with people, but that's probably the one I would say that most people that I'm around and whatnot don't fully understand streaming.
Yeah.
Really, they just don't get it.
Yeah, it's alright they don't get it. It's like, but it's
But-
still kind of annoys. Like, man, I wish there was someone to talk to about video games. Like none of our coworkers do.
Like I love when somebody like understands certain things video game related. Like I wore a Hunt Thieves hoodie to work one time, not expecting anybody to know what the hell a Hunt Thieves was. And like somebody like started talking to me about it, and I was like, "Oh hell
You
yeah,
actually
let's
have
go."
one?
Yeah.
Wait, you actually have one?
It's not one of their legit ones, but yeah, it just has
Oh.
100. It just has
What
100
you
Thieves
you
logo
got
on
it,
it.
getting them at the flea market or something?
No, I got it on Teespring.
Nice.
Teespring headquarters.
I didn't want to. I mean,
Dude, I'll spend
love
money
100
on the.
Thieves and a lot of the people that are in 100 Thieves, but I'm sorry, I'm not paying $100+ for a hoodie. It's
I am
not
planning to go to
happening.
their shop when it opens up the end of the month. I'm planning to go there. To
Oh,
LA
dude, that would be
just for the
awesome.
shop.
You
See,
would.
they have a lot
I
of
would.
plans for their apparel, and I'm
Yeah.
really hoping it's more budget friendly because I'm not buying a $90 hoodie.
Yeah, that's a bit
I'm also gonna
ridiculous.
have to pay shipping and taxes on. That's gonna be over $100. I'm not doing it.
That's
I
crazy.
was in the queue one time trying to buy a shirt, and when I got to the queue, it was sold out. Like, no, they went small. No.
What?
Oh, which speaking of, we should be getting our new logo in here soon.
Okay,
Uh,
well,
Oh,
we'll go here.
shit.
Work in progress, but
Okay, I love
I
it.
mean I really like what I was seeing
Love
from
you too.
what Kiba provided. Love you. But I mean,
Love
hey,
you.
if we keep going, I mean, we can get our own apparel too. I'm down for like tees, hoodies, hats, what have you. It's easy to
Or
make.
boxers,
Yeah.
but-
There's always. Did you say boxers?
yeah.
Socks.
Dude, socks would be legit.
Oh, do you see my cat's shadow? Look at her.
Oh,
Oh my god. You're
What's wrong with you guys and
when-
your
gonna
animals?
see the end
well,
connection.
when Kiba's like, you're about to die. I'm like, what? And I was like, okay. I'm like,
There's a doggo near you.
yeah, it's my dog. He's on my bed right now.
So let's see. Grizz is a
Look
cat
at her.
person. Like that cat's scared like hell right now.
She just doesn't know what's going on.
I
As
know.
soon as I get up, she'll be in this chair.
RB's a dog person.
I have a
I
dog too.
I have a lot of
Kiba,
dogs,
Are you
too.
gonna get a pet for your house, dude?
Later. I have a second kid on
He has
the
another.
list.
He has another mini person coming.
I know. Yeah, he
Yes.
has another life coming up right now.
June.
Yeah, so do I. May for me.
Oh wow.
But
Well, what
yeah.
was the next the kid for you? Is it a boy or a girl, Kiba?
We're gonna go on the 11th to find out
Oh, nice.
Nice.
But at this
pretty
point,
soon.
gentlemen, I think we've hit our time limit. I think it was fun,
Yep.
very constructive. We covered a lot of topics that a lot of people don't want to talk about, and
Mhm.
you guys are the best. And so are you. Everybody who tuned in on Grizz's stream, thank you so much. This will be reposted to YouTube to the Rev9 Gaming channel.
This would be
And-
on my VOD.
This
Tell your friends or
Uh,
anybody you know thinking about streaming to watch it.
spread it. If you want to
Spread it
get in
out.
contact, if you yeah, spread them. If you want streaming advice from people who are in
Bunch
it
of
in
nobodies.
abundance right now, any one of us will be happy to help you. Remember, we are Rev9, and I want to say thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
guys.
we're not like biased or anything, so we're just
No.
giving you our honest opinions on things we've learned through our own journey to try to help you on your journey.
We still make
Sounds-
mistakes, but we learn from them too. We're
Yeah.
not perfect.
Still learning.
Dude, I still learn.
Yeah,
I learned from this today. I'm like, well, God.
But
So yeah.
I think it's outro time. So, I mean,
Yeah,
Grizz,
we did the
you're the host here, so you start it.
What start what? Start the outro?
Start the outro. Just
Outro. Just say goodbye.
yeah, like
All you, bro.
like closing comments.
Just
peace.
Disconnects afterwards.
No, I don't know. I mean, if anybody that does watch this or you are tuned into the stream, we plan on hoping, like we really plan on people maybe enjoying this or taking something from it. So I don't know. We plan to do other stuff in the future. So if there's anything you maybe want us to touch on that we didn't, or maybe any future topics, anything like that, like feel free to let us know. We do have a Rev9 Gaming Twitter, and then we'll have the YouTube channel, which this will get posted on. I don't know when, but it will get posted on there, and we'll be sure to let everybody know. I'm sure I'll blast it on my Twitter and everything for people to check out. Feel free to share it with anybody that might be looking to get into streaming, or maybe they've already started but they don't quite know where to go or what they're doing. Maybe this will help them out a little bit. But yeah, we plan on making more stuff, so feel free to keep post them on the Twitter, YouTube comment section, anything like that. DM me. I always leave my DMs open. Anybody can hit me up about anything. maybe we can bring you more content like this on something you guys want to hear versus just something that we come up with that we feel like needed to be talked about. So,
Yep.
I think that's about all I have for. So
I
yeah,
still want to do Terminator.
we
should-
appreciate
God.
you. I have no Terminator knowledge, so
That's
Neither
okay.
do I.
That's all right.
just
The best part.
either-
yeah,
I've
He was gonna be
honestly-
like, yeah, I'm talking about this.
like people are gonna hate me. I've never watched any of the movies.
There's
I-
4 John Connors.
I just didn't see the last one. That's all.
I've never watched any of them. They
But,
look cool, but I've never
yeah.
been with anybody that wanted to watch them, so I've never went to watch them. I'm not gonna go to a movie by myself, and I'm not gonna watch a movie
Yeah.
by myself.
But yeah, thank you so much, everybody who tuned in. I have been the RB3.
Jesus, that confused
This
me.
is
I need to look
DJ
over
Kiba,
here.
that's Bambushko. That's RB3. Now you're probably all confused,
Yeah.
but I'm Grizz. So we'll see you in
I'm
the next
Bambushko.
piece. I'm gonna raid somebody if you want to stick around for that, but we are gonna end the YouTube video here. So appreciate you guys.
See you guys.